Now we're going to talk about blending modes. So go into 0, 1, so 4.3 blending modes, just Smart Object 1. And I have a very obnoxious layer here, but this is for a specific reason. It has pure white going to a pure black gradient. It has the rainbow gradient, so we have every sort of color we can imagine. And then we have black that just fades out to a little transparency. And you can see I have just another layer behind it, just so that when we're messing with our blending modes, you can see how it reacts to these colors. Okay, so I'll go to layer 1, and my blending modes are right here. Okay, and these are incredibly useful. Blending modes allow your pixels to act sort of like paint, where they're going to pick up and react to the colors or your canvas underneath. Okay, and they are grouped by likeness. So first off, you can see with dissolve, all dissolve does is turns your transparent pixels into a little bit of a gritty texture. Okay, not all that useful unless you have a soft brush that you want to turn, again, into that sort of gritty edge. But if I go into the next one, multiply, and you can see I skipped darken because multiply is sort of the most common version. But multiply and multiply's buddies here all do about the same thing. They're just variations in math. So if I pick multiply, you can see all my colors stay, they're still there, but they darken or multiply with the pixels underneath. Pure white over here actually becomes transparent, or you can see all the way through it. Pure black stays pure black, and you can see that gradient sort of fades from transparency to 100% opaque. And then, nothing happens over on this side, but you can see everything becomes darker. And if I say multiply, color burn, it's just variations of that blending mode. Now, if I go to screen mode, you can see screen mode, and this is true for all of screen's buddies, right? Just variations. Screen mode makes everything brighter, so you can see the colors are reacting to the texture underneath. Pure white stays the same. Pure black becomes transparent, and you can see even over here, everything that was pure black just disappeared, and that's because of screen mode. Okay, now we go down overlay. Overlay is like baby bear's porridge, if you know the story. It's a little bit of multiply, it's a little bit of screen, so it's just right. Okay, and you can see with overlay, it brightens the bright pixels, it darkens the dark pixels, and it just depends on the value of your color, whether it multiplies or screens. So you can see overlay, soft light, hard light, again, just variations. Okay, difference mode gives you the, reverse of the 2 pixels. This, by the way, is how we detect cheating and plagiarism, because if we take a graphic and put it in difference mode, it'll tell me what pixels have changed. Don't have to deal with that with you. You guys are good. But you can see exclusion, subtract, these are just variations of difference. And then finally at the bottom, it's like, what do you want to change? You want to change the color, you want to change the hue. These have very specific uses, but you're not going to use them all that much. Okay, so take a moment and just play with the blending modes so you can get a feel for them, and we'll use them for some real things next.